You're listening to Kerry Lutz's Financial Survival Network, where you get valuable information you just can't find anywhere else. To thrive in today's trying times, you need the Financial Survival Network, now more than ever. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and get your free newsletter and gift. Financial Survival Network, now more than ever.
Welcome. You are listening to the Financial Survival Network. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today is 10/29/21. Well, this person is coming back by popular acclaim. I've gotten a number of emails from you out there requesting a follow-up. His name is Zack Boothe. He is an expert at drive-by real estate investing, I would call it. You find him at dfdmastery.com. That's D like David, F like Frank, D like David, mastery.com. Zack, it's great to have you back with us. So you mentioned that you had a little gift for people out there that you can easily sign up for and get it free, and that will start you on your way to hopefully successful real estate investing.
For sure. Yeah. Would you like me to share that with your audience?
Yeah, please. And we'll have a link to it in the show notes to this interview on Financial Survival Network. And if you have a question for Zack, we'll get you an answer. Just shoot us an email to kl@kerrylutz.com.
Fantastic. Yeah. So the link is dfdmastery.com/7 free. And what this free gift is that I'm giving everybody is it's a PDF, and it's the 7 reasons why driving for dollars is the fastest way to make an absolute fortune in real estate investing. This strategy, driving for dollars, is what took me from being a window cleaner to being able to be a full-time real estate investor. I didn't have money. I didn't have deep pockets. I didn't have debt to income ratios. I couldn't get loans. There was a lot of barriers. But this strategy is what allowed me to, with very little resources, get into the world of real estate investing and make over $1 million a year because of it. So I wanted to share that gift. I should have shared it last time I was on the show. And so wanted to make sure everyone got that.
All right. Well, we love the concept. We love what you're doing. So just tell us something that's going on here new in your life that we should know about.
Lots of fun things. We're revamping our YouTube channel, and it's been really fun. We're going to have a bunch more fun content coming. Last time I was on the show, we talked about the 40-day challenge that I did of taking $1,000 and trying to turning it into over $40,000 in 40 days and flying to Tampa, where I'd never been, to do this. And, that's in there, but we've got a bunch more fun content coming. And I've also launched my podcast since we talked last. So the podcast is called Driving for Dollars Mastery. Super fun show. We've got a bunch of episodes and tons of reviews. We've had so much love and support on there. So you guys can check that out, Driving for Dollars Mastery, as well. All
right. Excellent. So, hey, what have you bought lately? Share with us that.
Yeah. Well, as far as real estate deals go, had a very fun success story for myself. So wholesaling, those that don't know what real estate wholesaling is, it's the ability to be able to assign or sell a purchase agreement. So that's how, you hear a lot of people talk about get into real estate with no money, and how someone like me, just a broke window cleaner, was able to get in the world of real estate investing. I was able to learn that you can get a property under contract, and that purchase agreement has a paragraph that allows you to assign it to someone else. So let's say I have a deal, Kerry wants to sell a house. He wants speed and convenience over price. I put it under contract with Kerry, and I find Bob the flipper, and I go, Bob, will you pay me 20 grand for this contract? And I get 20 grand for finding the opportunity. All right. And so I had coached. So the win that I want to share with you guys, so you guys understand the seriousness of what happened, is I did my first 6-figure assignment. I made over $100,000 profit by selling a piece of paper. So I've coached a couple students that have broke the 6-figure mark. So Scott Dowager in Portland, Oregon, was a first student of mine that broke the 6-figure mark. He assigned a contract for $113,000 profit. And then Michael Brown in He's in Louisville, Kentucky. He did the next one at $114,500 for selling the purchase contract. And I just did my first 6-figure assignment fee, which is super fun. We sold the purchase contract for $103,000. So we actually break down that deal on my podcast as well. So that was really, really exciting.
Pretty exciting. Nothing wrong with making $100,000. That's for sure.
Well, the craziest part about that, making that much money, people might be like, okay, well, how much money and how much time did that take? Well, it took us 8 days, which is the crazy thing. So the postcards have gone out. Someone called us off of a postcard that we sent, right? And if you guys don't know what I'm doing as far as like generating these leads is I'm using an app called Deal Machine. And, I break this down in the 40-day challenge on YouTube, but I use Deal Machine. We drive around, we find ugly houses, and then we reach out to see if the sellers want to sell. Very simple. We reach out with cold calling, texting, and postcards. So someone called off the postcard, they named their price, we got it under contract, and then found a buyer to pass the opportunity off to. From the time they called us to the money in our bank account, it was 8 days. So it was pretty incredible.
Wow, that's amazing. So how hard was it to find somebody?
So a lot of it is dollars in, dollars out. Imagine you go to what do you call those? Those slot machines. I keep calling them lottery machines, slot machines. Imagine you go sit down at a slot machine and you put in $2,000 and you have 15,000 pop out, right? And you put another 2,000, another 15 pops out, and you put in 2 and 30,000 pops out. Are you ever going to get out of that chair? You're never going to get out of the chair, right? Definitely never going to leave, right? And you're going to create a scene and a crowd and everything else, right? And that's what real estate wholesaling is. The $2,000 goes towards marketing, goes to postcards, cold calling. So how hard is it? Well, it's work. It's the foundation of any real estate investing business is generating discounted opportunities, right? I've heard so many people say, well, Zack, I'm waiting to get into real estate investing because the market's too hot. I'm waiting because there's no deals. And it's like, there's no such thing as a bad time to get into real estate investing. There's only bad deals. So if you want to be successful in this business, you have to get good at finding discounted properties, right? And so that's what we do. So we're spending less than, so our cold calling, we spend about 18 cents to make $1. So that means if I make $100,000, my average cost is about $18,000, right? And then with postcards, it's 9 cents to make $1. With texting, it's about 14 cents to make $1. So I have all those numbers broken down. But if you think about those profit margins, everybody, that's incredible, right? Because it leaves me over 80% profits after all my expenses to pay my team or whatever fixed costs like my office or whatever else. It's allowed me to have a huge profit margin and pay everyone to do all the work for me. Now it's allowed me to be a coach and to be on podcasts and to, my wife's calling me, and be with my family and go hunting and go fishing and have all these wonderful experiences. I literally spend 3 to 4 hours a week in my investing company, right? And all I'm doing is I'm looking at those numbers. How much am I spending and how much is coming in? How many leads came in, all those things, right? I look at the funnel, my marketing funnel, and is it working? And then I sit in on my team meeting every Monday and listen to what everyone's doing and what their responsibilities are and what they committed to the previous week and what they accomplished. That's the only thing that I do in my investing business. All my time goes to helping other people now. And so that couldn't be done if you didn't have those kinds of profit margins, right? It's allowed me to have financial and time freedom like I never imagined I would ever have, especially in this amount of time that I've been doing this.
How hard is it to find somebody to buy a contract after you've put down, I guess, your $1,000 on it, right?
Don't just survive, thrive. The Financial Survival Network.
American Eagle Gold is focused on exploring for a world-class gold deposit on its flagship property, Golden Gate, located in the Cortez Trend next door to Barrick Gold and Newmont Mining's Gold Rush and Cortez Mine. They have produced over 27 million ounces of gold. The company plans to drill and advance its relatively unexplored property and continue to focus on acquiring and advancing gold projects in the area. Vice President of Exploration Mark Bradley was at the helm of the team that discovered and defined Gold Rush and has spent the better part of 30 years working on the Cortez Trend. American Eagle trades under the symbol AE on the TSX Venture. For more information and to sign up for notifications, go to AmericanEagleGold.ca.
This is the Financial Survival Network, the information you need to thrive now more than ever.
Yeah, very easy. Very, very easy. You have to do the work on the front end to make it easy, right? You got to build your cash buyers list. So you can go to like county courthouse auctions and get the buyers there. You can go to REI groups. So Real Estate Investors Association groups, just Google REIA group near me. You'll find your groups. They have Facebook groups and live events and stuff. You can go and network and build cash buyers lists that way. But we have a very, very large, cash buyers list. Every real estate real estate agent, investor friendly people, your brokers, everyone that has anything to do with real estate or might have a buyer that would be interested in buying it as a cash purchase are on that list. I've got thousands of people. So every time I have a deal, all I do is I say, hey, I have an assignable purchase contract. Here's the address. This is the started suggesting asking price, for the assignment fee and underlying purchase price. Here's the pictures. Contact us if you want to inspect the property, make a cash offer. I text and email blast all these people. Takes me, it doesn't take me, it takes my team about 3-4 hours is all to take all the offers and do the inspection. And we take highest and best. Very simple.
That sounds pretty easy there. So what's your one major piece of advice to somebody if you're looking to get started in real estate and make this a career?
Yeah, probably shared this on the last one. If you asked me that question, this is my advice. I would hire a coach, right? I would hire someone that can give you the action steps to get you to become successful, right? Because you can watch YouTube and podcasts and kind of figure it out, but you're going to get stuck on something. You're going to produce a motivated seller lead and maybe it has fire damage or some other issues. And you don't know what to do, and you're going to miss out on a $20,000, $30,000 deal because you don't have the answers, right? And it's going to be way more expensive to not have a guide than to just paying for a guide. And some of you might be a little skeptical and think, hey, like Zach's only saying this because he's a coach and he's trying to sign me up. If you think that, don't ask to sign up for my program. Don't join my program. Look for a different coach. There's lots of us out there that will love you and serve you and help you, right? My advice is finding a guide. And these are the 3 things that you look for when you go to hire a coach. Okay. First thing, are they doing and accomplishing what you want to accomplish, right? Not teaching it in theory, right? This is not college. This is you trying to actually get results immediately, right? So are they doing and accomplishing what you're trying to do? Not just selling information that they regurgitated from someone else. Next, is that person, that coach, that group, are they consistently getting other people the success that you want to have? Because doing it themselves versus teaching it is a whole nother ball of wax, right? They have to have the heart of a teacher. They actually have to care deeply about being a coach, not just selling a coaching product, okay? Selling a package of information, but they actually sell actionable steps that are going to make you successful. Third thing, you like the person, you trust the person, right? Because if you don't trust and really believe in that coach, you're going to get discouraged and frustrated. And you're going to not have this fear of letting that coach down, right? Like you need to make sure you connect with that person. And also because you don't ever, you know that he'll never ask you to do anything that's outside of your moral compass to become successful, right? So those are my 3 things when finding a mentor. But my advice is find a guide, find someone that can give you the steps.
All right. Well, you've given us a lot to chew over there. That's for sure, Zach. I know you guys out there are going to want to find out more about this. Again, we'll have the link in the show notes that you were kind enough to provide me with, and you can go over to dfdmastery.com and check out Zach's site. Zach, it's been a pleasure. If you got a question for Zach, shoot me an email, kl@kerrylutz.com, and we will get it over to him and get you an answer. And Zach, we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to Kerry Lutz's Financial Survival Network, your solution to today's trying times. For the latest, go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com. Financial Survival Network, now more than ever.